You're unbelievable. He's got no change. You hear that? Now, let's be a witness to a Scotsman paying a fiver for a big issue. There you go.
That's very kind of you, sir.
All right, happy
Thank you
Christmas
very
when it
much,
comes.
sir. And you,
Cheers.
thank you.
I'm here in Exeter today for the latest in my Fix the High Street series, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what sort of experience I get going in to both the national and the independent retailers here in Exeter. In the past, Exeter has been accused of being a clone town, where basically the retail proposition is one that you can find in any town or city around the UK. I'm looking forward to finding out whether that is in actual fact the case, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what sort of experience I get both going into the national retailers as well as the independents. Do you shop online and offline?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I only buy online when I know the brand and I know the fit and I know how it works.
Is there anything you wouldn't buy online and you would only buy offline?
Another wife.
I like that.
Hey. So clothes, I normally go out and try them on.
Clothing, once you get a brand and you know they fit, then you can buy online safely.
I don't think that you can get the full joy of it without trying it on and seeing what it looks like.
I go into H&M for the children's clothes.
Yeah. But you wouldn't buy that online? You'd rather go into the store? And is there anything that frustrates you about shopping offline?
Shopping offline, there's no choice.
You can't see what
you can't
you're
see
buying.
and feel and touch. And it's a lot of the time that you buy stuff online and it's not like the real thing, you know, like you go into a shop and you look at it and look
Hence coming in and trying something on.
The quality of the stuff.
Exactly.
You can't always rely on the quality when it's online.
On the high street, there's not many shops I will shop in on the high street.
How can we save it? How can we save the high street?
Exeter, you see, hasn't suffered yet from major downturn, but with House of Fraser going, a smaller town, they lose the high street because those are the shops that go.
Well, why not use the space and allow a whole load of small independent retailers?
I'd love that.
To come in. Do you think there's a lack of independence? Is that
huge lack of independence. It's all big
national
brands.
chains.
Yeah.
And if there was more independence, that would encourage you to shop more on the high street.
There'd be more variety.
Yeah.
There's not enough variety.
Hi. I'm alright, thank you. Bit chilly, but alright. You actually buy that?
Unfortunately, it's not an elm from here, but I'm sure it's from Heaven Sends, a supplier.
Ah, right. So they gave you it as for the point of sale?
Oh, we bought it. No, we bought it from
Oh,
them.
you bought it? Ah, right. So it's a permanent fixture.
It is, yeah. We've grown quite attached.
Yeah, that's very cool.
To it.
How long have you been open here?
This will be our third Christmas.
Good.
Yeah.
You doing alright?
Yeah, it's doing really well.
Yeah?
Yeah, really good. Warming up to the busy period.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Cool. Can I'm going to acquire this scarf, but I don't know how to get it down.
We actually have one here, package.
Ah, even better.
If you want to go for that one.
Yeah, let's do that. Do you sell online as well?
We do?
Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you need to give me a card for your website then or something, if you have one?
We haven't got a card at the moment.
No cards?
No cards.
What's that all about?
But
For goodness sake.
our receipt has our address.
Right, okay.
14.95.
Thank you very much.
You go around the area?
No, just visiting for business purposes, you know, so yeah. But I like doing a bit of shopping while I'm here and get some gifts and things. What's upstairs?
Upstairs you've got lots of homeware, jewellery, candles.
I'll go and have a quick look. Oh wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, thanks a lot.
Great day.
Bye. So I've just been into a really nice little gift store called Hide and Seek. Great range of products, you know, homewares, candles, cards, scarves, all sorts of gifts and knickknacks. Really nice store. Really nice atmosphere, personality, very friendly staff. Missing, I think, something around the multi-channel proposition. I had to ask whether or not they had a website, and given that they would, I would imagine they would get a combination of locals coming in as well as tourists. Great opportunity to continue that connection after somebody's visited. A gift doesn't have to be a once a year visit. Even if you're coming from out of town, you know, you could continue to engage with Hide and Seek through the website and buy from them and keep that connection going. Also loyalty. It doesn't take a lot to implement a loyalty scheme. You don't need complicated technology. You know, if you think about what some of the coffee shops do, where they just give you a little card and you get a stamp every time you buy a coffee, and when you get to the 10th coffee you get a free one. They could easily implement something like that that would encourage people to come back and buy all their gift and birthday cards there, for example, throughout the course of the year. Overall, good experience, and I would give Hide and Seek a healthy 8 out of 10.
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Do you do click and collect and stuff like that?
Yeah, if you order it online, you can get it delivered to here, or you can get it delivered to your home address, but we just don't do it in store for you.
Right. And what's if I order it online, I want to click and collect, how quickly do I get it?
You can pick different options. You can do like next day delivery depending on what time you do it, and then normally standard is like between 3 and 5 days.
Right. Cool.
Alright.
Thank you.
No worries at all.
Got a small bag actually for that, please, if that's alright. Thank you.
Do you want your receipt? That's good, don't worry.
Yeah, okay, there's no handles on it.
Do you want
Do you mind? Is that alright? Thanks. I'd rather not, but from an environmental perspective, but there you go. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
So I've just been into Paperchase, and pretty good customer experience. The staff are very knowledgeable about the multi-channel proposition. I like the Paperchase store, I like the product range. I thought they could have done a better job of maybe giving me inspiration around Christmas gift ideas. The gift products that are available in the store are actually behind a locked cabinet. I don't really see the sense in that, because most consumers are not going to actually ask to get access to them unless they can pick them up themselves. We kind of don't like doing that in this country. So most of those gifts are going to go left unsold, which seems a missed opportunity, and a great opportunity to bundle up gift cards, Christmas cards, wrapping paper and gifts. It is Christmas after all, or Christmas coming up. The other thing I would say is we have the need to buy cards throughout the course of the year. Birthday cards, gift cards. What about a loyalty program? If there is a loyalty program, I don't know, because nobody told me about it. And then the other thing is, I left with a plastic bag, which I'm a bit disappointed about in this day and age. Why not a paper bag? I've just been into Hide and Seek. They've got an unbranded paper bag. I think they could brand that. That might be a bit more effective for them as a promotional vehicle, but it's paper, it's good for the environment. That's not. So just a few things there for Paperchase to pick up on. Overall, I'd give Paperchase a score of 6 out of 10. I think there's a lot of cash being left on the table and a fair bit of room for improvement.
Good morning. Do you do click and collect in this store?
We do, yes.
You do. What's the proposition behind that?
If you order something online, rather than having it delivered to your home address, you can have it delivered here in store, and then you can always try it on, and then if you've just paid for it by card, if you don't like it, we can refund it.
And is it next day or something? Is it? Do you know?
No, it can take up to 7 days. We have 3 deliveries a week on a Tuesday, a Thursday and a Sunday. So depending on what day you order it, and then what day it
comes in, right, okay. No problem. Good stuff. Alright, thank you very much. Cheers.
I've just been into Millets. Overall, great range of products. I mean, I think if you're looking for anything for the outdoors, it's hard to beat the range and proposition that Millets have in store. I think they could do a better job of merchandising more products that are related to go together, that would encourage customers to probably increase their average basket. For example, if you're looking for hiking boots, you might also be looking for gloves. You might also be looking for a water bottle and so on and so forth. The staff had mixed knowledge when it came to the multi-channel proposition. When I asked someone about whether they do click and collect or not, I was told that it could take up to 7 days, which, given they have 3 deliveries a week, doesn't really make sense, so I'm sure it'd be quicker than that. From both that experience and my previous experience in Millets, I know the staff have really good product knowledge, and I would always be expecting that in one of their stores. Overall, there's a little bit of room for improvement, and I would give Millets 7 out of 10 for the experience I just had there.
How are you able to do these penny sales?
Are we able to do it?
I said, how are you able to do it? You must make so much money on the product that you're able to sell the second one for a penny. Is that how it works?
The answer to that is the next number of times a year is because we make the products.
Right, you make them yourself.
So apart from making the money from production, if we just make the increase in production 50%, and then
Got you.
You're right. So we, Holland and Barrett make a decent profit on their product by doing the penny, so they can afford to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Basically, make your profit, wouldn't you? Because it's your own product.
Yeah, that's a very good point. There you go.
But what they do is they limit it because it's so popular that they worked out that if they're not careful, people wait for the next.
Yeah, you don't want people holding off.
Waiting for the next penny
Yes.
stuff, so they do it about every 3 to 4 months.
Got
People
you.
were like that every time.
Yeah, got you.
It's almost like buy one get one free, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think it's unique to us, and it's just penny sales.
Yeah. And do you do click and collect and stuff like that?
We do, yeah. Have you got a Holland and Barrett card?
I haven't, no. How do I sign up for one of those?
I just need your email.
Okay.
So what it is,
Yeah.
uniquely with us,
Yeah.
well I'll do this part. Uniquely with us, you can say no marketing.
Okay.
Normally when you give your email to a company, you'll get bombarded.
Yeah.
Like Sainsbury's or something, but we do give, I'll give you an option in a minute to say no if you want to.
Okay.
4% gets put back. They also put £3 on just as a welcome you to the card.
That's good.
And 4 times a year they send you a cash voucher.
Yep.
Just take a screen print of the barcode. I don't even need to know what money is. You can say, look, there's a barcode, and I scan it, it takes the money off.
Okay.
Easy as that. Oh, hang on, no, you're already in the system, so I'm
Alright.
registered it, so you are registered.
Oh, right.
Alright, well, whatever,
But I don't actually have a card,
no,
so...
whatever you were entitled to,
Yes.
it's gone onto that card.
Okay.
So you pay by card today, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, thank you. And that's it.
Lovely. Perfect.
Okay, thank you very much.
Don't need the bag. All good.
Thank you then.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
So I've just been in Holland and Barrett, and I think Holland and Barrett is one of those retailers where it does what it says on the tin. Great merchandising in store, you know exactly where you are at each point of the journey, very clear categorization, stress management, weight management, managing colds and flus, unlike other retailers in their category. You really know exactly where you are and what to buy and where to buy it within the store. And there's a reason why they make more money and more profit than I think any other retailer, because they manufacture their own products. And that's why they're able to do the penny sale, where 3 or 4 times a year you buy one product and then you can get a second product for a penny. So very clever business, control their own supply chain from start to finish, good customer experience. Asked me if I had a loyalty card, which actually I forgot I had one. But the end-to-end customer journey I think is really pretty good. Overall, I would have to give Holland and Barrett 9 out of 10 for my customer experience.
Good morning. You alright?
Oh, nice blazer.
Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. It's alright, isn't it?
Very smart.
Thank you. What size of the waist of the trousers have you got? Are they at 30
What do you
still?
normally take?
These days I'm kind of 30, 31.
Yeah, we do usually have the 30s we are. Let me double check and see
Sure.
if we have the 30s.
No problem.
I'll just be upstairs looking for you.
No problem. Yeah, sure. That's alright.
I've got to give you a try on.
Okay, let me try it. Let's do that. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'll take the trousers.
How long are you here for?
I'm literally leaving town today,
Leaving?
unfortunately.
Ah!
That's not an Australian accent, is it? By any chance in there somewhere?
Unfortunately, yes, although I'm from Devon.
Right.
What was your email address? Are you on our list? I think it's just 125 to do.
Do you do click and collect?
We do,
Yeah.
yes. Are you based here or you're based
No,
in
no,
London?
I'm based in London, so I can order online and pick up from store and stuff.
We do that, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what the proposition is? Like if I order online, when would it be available?
It is Tuesday today, probably.
Thursday, it's a couple of days.
There you
Good
go.
stuff. All right, thanks a lot.
Bye.
Cheers, thank you, bye.
Just been in Reiss, bought myself a pair of trousers. They're doing pretty well as a brand. A very friendly staff, reasonably knowledgeable around the multi-channel proposition, although a little bit of ambiguity in terms of exactly when I would get something if I ordered it online. The only thing that really frustrated me is when I went to try a pair of trousers on and then a top, and I asked if they had another size, they couldn't actually tell me on the system. They had to go upstairs, I think, to rummage around the stock to try and find it. Just a little bit of room for improvement there with regards to the process around being able to tell customers whether they're in stock of a certain size or not, rather than having to spend 15 minutes waiting for them to be able to answer that question. Aside from that, pretty good experience, and I would give Reiss 8 out of 10.
TV set? Hi, could I have an Americano, black Americano to go, coconut, large, a large coconut latte, extra hot, and a large almond milk latte, extra hot, all to go, please.
I've just been in Costa Coffee, and don't we all love our coffee stores in the UK? One frustration is the time it takes to get a coffee. It took me 4 minutes to get served, and then 8 minutes, or 8 minutes and 10 seconds to be precise, and just to prove I was actually timing it, 8 minutes and 7 seconds to be served with 3 coffees, which is really a ridiculous amount of time. There was a second coffee machine that wasn't being used, and I think that from a process point of view, I'm sure they could find a better way of working it behind the counter there. I mean, there was enough staff to do it much quicker. The other thing I would just like to add is coffee shops are not great when it comes to the food proposition. In this day and age, why is there not a healthier food proposition available in a coffee shop? Given our focus on eating healthier these days, why does the food proposition in coffee stores not represent that? Overall, I would give Costa Coffee 6 out of 10 for my rather shoddy experience of having to wait so long to get my 3 coffees. I've had a great time in Exeter today, and I've been checking out the retail experience, and an independent retailer like Hide and Seek. I've been into Paperchase, I've been to Millets, I've been to Holland and Barrett amongst others, I've been into Reiss. So I've really experienced all the different sectors and categories of retail on offer in Exeter. Overall, my experience has been quite similar to what it's been around the rest of the UK. I think the one thing that Exeter has to watch out for is the House of Fraser has shut right in the city centre, and my fear is that creates a ripple effect on either side, and it stops consumers from coming in to that part of the city centre. So I would urge the local authorities and the landlord there to think about how they could repurpose the store and create an opportunity for independent retailers to open up there, and give new businesses the opportunity to thrive, and give consumers a reason to still come to that part of the city centre. Overall, I would give my time here in Exeter a mark of 8 out of 10 for my customer experience.